This is Kathy Biehl of Empowermentunlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the week of February 12th, 2018. The calendar says it's Valentine's this week, but does it feel like it? No, not really. The lead into this greeting card holiday has a definite squidgy feeling to it, uncomfortableness. Don't worry, don't push it, don't put too many expectations on the day. It will feel like Valentine's next week on the 21st. Instead, this week, we have a solar eclipse, which is part of why things are feeling so very strange. This eclipse is in the sign of Aquarius, which is anything but Valentine-y, even though Valentine's Day falls while the sun is in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is an incredibly intellectual energy. It is capable of long-distance vision, of sitting in a tree, sitting on a mountaintop, looking down at the action with great objectivity and detachment. This is Mr. Spock mode. And appropriately for that mode, this year the eclipse has an extra heightened cerebral intellectual bent to it, with the planet Mercury being right next to the new moon. So, new moons begin phases of life. A solar eclipse closes out the past dramatically and shoots us wildly forward. This one is a call and response to last August's dramatic total solar eclipse in Leo, which was all over the news. Anyone seen anything about the one coming up this week? Kind of like the red-haired stepchild of astronomy. Well, it's not visible in the United States, so that could be part of it. But this one has a much more, again, intellectual vibe to it. Not only does it have Mercury in the middle of it, but the new moon and Mercury are making an aspect exactly to the ruler of Aquarius, Uranus, at least the modern ruler. It's the very last time that we will have Uranus in the sign of Aries aspecting an Aquarius new moon during our lifetimes. This is not subtle energy. This is the stuff of lightning strikes, lightning fields, being hit up the side of the head, seeing things radically different, monkey wrenches coming right and left that turn out not so much to be a monkey wrench, but maybe what exactly was called for. And this particular event does have quite a bit to do with relationships. Interestingly, it falls the day after Valentine's, and it occurs with the asteroid Juno right next to the new moon. We don't normally talk about Juno. Juno is the wife of the king of the gods. She is the one that matches the king of the gods in power. Juno represents protecting the marital relationship, protecting committed relationships, and also women being on equal par with the other marriage partner. So even though it's unlikely that we're going to have a Valentine's Day full of chocolates and roses, or at least chocolates and roses that we're actually feeling, there will be significant and ongoing undertones of major relationship issues, major commitment issues. Venus, the goddess of love, and Saturn, the guy who wants order and legality, are in an aspect as well. Saturn is the old school ruler of this solar eclipse. So we've got things coming at us from several directions. Change the way you're looking at things, change the way we're going about things. We have to have situations in our lives that are appropriate for who we absolutely are. This is a moment of hitting the reset button in finding your place in the network of humanity, of being your own unique self in the midst of the collective and shooting radically forward, probably not alone, with a partner who is appropriate to you, for you, and your match. Now, for some of us, that's probably going to happen on the inside. I don't want everyone thinking, oh, goody, 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 we're all going to get engaged this week. Highly unlikely. Although, with an eclipse and with Uranus at play, who knows what could happen? There will be a tendency to romanticize and idealize with Mars in a harsh aspect to Neptune and Pisces. And then Mercury, the communication god, also enters Pisces, and everyone sort of groks things rather than falling prey to logical thought. Telepathy might be on the rise, understanding, maybe a little more gentleness and kindness in the way we're approaching things. Maybe an epidemic of mind melds. Oh, there's another Spock concept for you. And then as we come out of this, the sun enters Pisces as well, and everyone has an invitation to stop thinking so much and simply existing and floating and noticing how everything fits together. Everything is connected. Do know that this eclipse is not a one-day event. It's not a one-week event. We will be feeling it into the summer. It is a massive smack on the reset button. It is a huge power up. It is shooting us way off into space with no going back. If you want inventive solutions, if you want eureka moments, well, you're going to get them whether you ask for them or not, but why not ask for them? Be open to alternate ways of looking at things and know that whatever you think is going to happen this week, prepare to be surprised. The homing thought of the week, I Gotta Be Me. Song of the week, David Bowie's Starman. And the image of the week is the perfect launch of the SpaceX rocket. You'll find more about this in my forecast for the Aquarius new moon solar eclipse, which is already posted at my site, Empowermentunlimited.net, where you can sign up for my mailing list and get a copy of my Jupiter and Scorpio quick reference guide as a thank you and book a session with me. Talk to you next week.